The eastern ranges of the Himalayas is worldwide known for its beauty and landscapes. Startling tea gardens, sleepy lakes, gushing rivers, enchanting hills, evergreen forests, majestic peaks, shimmering waterfalls, swaying pines, beautiful flowers, mouth-watering momos, and much more. But for adventure lovers, it's called a thrilling heaven. The Eastern Himalayas in Sikkim and Darjeeling are a paradise for different kinds of adventure activities. The sheer variety ranging from trekking, rock climbing, mountain biking, whitewater rafting, to aero sports like paragliding make the region one of the most attractive destinations for adventure sports not only in India but the world over. Siliguri, the commercial hub of Sikkim and Darjeeling, is the gateway to the eastern ranges of the Himalayas. It is well connected by rail and air through the New Jalpaiguri railway station and the Bagdogra airport. Darjeeling can be reached by the 88-kilometer long Darjeeling Himalayan Railway, popularly known as the toy train, from Siliguri Junction railway station, or by National Highway 55 from Siliguri, 77 kilometers away, or the Bagdogra airport located 90 kilometers from Darjeeling. Bus services and hired vehicles connect Siliguri with Gangtok, the capital of Sikkim, which is 120 kilometers away from Siliguri and 65 kilometers away from Darjeeling. Bus services are available from the Tenzing Norgay bus terminus and Sikkim Nationalized Transport in Siliguri, which are major stops for most private and state-owned buses in the region. Siliguri is also connected with Gangtok by daily helicopter service operated by the Sikkim Tourism Development Corporation from Bagdogra, and it takes only 20 minutes to reach Gangtok from Bagdogra. Sikkim and Darjeeling, which are internationally acclaimed as one of the best hill resorts, are also a veritable paradise for trekkers and adventure seekers. Trekking in these areas is an experience which no lover of nature should miss. But before you embark on a trekking expedition in this region, you need to equip yourself adequately. You need to hire a team of experts comprising of a guide, a cook, a porter, a pony, and a zoo, which is a hybrid of yak and domestic cattle, whose services are almost indispensable for a successful expedition. You also need to carry, hire, or purchase tent, rucksack, sleeping bags, sleeping pads, trekking boots, raincoats, gloves, and heavy woolen clothes, which your guide or travel agent or the government departments in the area will help you to procure. They would also arrange for the provisions you require during the expedition, as well as the coating of soap on your shoes and the bamboo sticks with bags of salt tied to their ends, which you must carry to keep leeches away in the region, highly infested with blood-sucking worms. There are plenty of tea stalls, motels and homestays along the trekking routes, which offer food and shelter at affordable rates. Trekking in Sikkim has its own charm. Trails run through rich biodiversity and rich cultural life of Sikkimese people. There are numerous routes for trekking in Sikkim, which are at their best during spring and autumn. when skies are dry, panoramas are clear, and temperatures are pleasant. Spring offers a breathtaking view of the mountain slopes covered with flowering orchards. The autumn, on the other hand, provides a picturesque view of primeval majesty and sublime grandeur of the Himalayas. Since most of the ranges in Sikkim have a fragile ecosystem, trekkers have to obtain a special permission before starting an expedition from the Tourism and Civil Aviation Department of the Government of Sikkim in a prescribed format available on the department's website sikkimtourism.gov.in. Foreign trekkers have to obtain trekking permits for trekking along most routes in Sikkim. The permits can be obtained from the offices of the Sikkim Tourism Department at Delhi, Kolkata, or Siliguri. Of all treks in the Eastern Himalayas, the trek to Green Lake, the base of Mount Kanchenjunga on the Zemu Glacier in North Sikkim, is the most enchanting. The Green Lake base camp is more than 5,000 meters and proper protection is needed to avoid altitude sickness. Since there are no trekker huts or bungalows along this route, any team attempting the trek must be entirely self-sufficient with proper trekking equipments, food, guide and porters. The 9-day trek starts from Lachen in North Sikkim, which is a 6-hour drive from Gangtok. It ends at the spectacular Green Lake after crossing Zema, Talem, Shabuk, Yakthang, Yabuk, Zemu Glacier and the Lonak Valley. Another very popular trek in Sikkim is from Yeoksong to Zongri and onwards to Gweachela and offers a stunning view of the Kanchenjunga. From Yeoksong, the trail follows the Rotong Valley and then to Wakim, from where a steep ascent takes you to the village of Shoka. Above Shoka, the trail reaches Phedang. A further stage brings you to Zongri, which is at an altitude of about 4,020 meters, from where the trail drops steeply down the river to Thangsing. The most popular of all the treks in Darjeeling is the Sandangphu trek. This trek is one of the best for those having a limited time at their disposal. It offers the travelers an excellent view of the Everest, the Kanchenjunga, and a host of other fascinating peaks in Nepal, Sikkim, and Bhutan. It is advisable to start the trek early in the day and to cover the 26-kilometer distance from Darjeeling to Manevhanja. For those with not much time on their hands, the Varsay and Uttare treks in Sikkim are ideal. Paragliding. Holidaymakers can also add a dash of adventure to their trip to this region by enjoying paragliding in the hills of Darjeeling and Sikkim. Tourists can enjoy paragliding at two places in Sikkim, Chakung and Gangtok. Since tandem flights are available for those who want to fly under expert control at Chakung, even untrained tourists can enjoy it. The ride takes 20 to 30 minutes, depending on the weather conditions. You can also enjoy paragliding at Lower Luing Resithang near Khelgaon in Gangtok. There are two types of flights on offer here. One is a short flight of 2 to 3 minutes. The other is a medium flight which will keep you in air for 5 to 7 minutes. The short flight takes place from nearby field office, and the venue for medium flight is Anigompa, which is 800 feet above the field office. Paragliding can be done in Darjeeling from St. Paul's School to Lebong. It takes around 15 minutes, and Mount Everest and Kanchenjunga are clearly visible from the glider. Whitewater rafting. For adventure tourists, whitewater rafting is a major attraction in this part of the country. Rafting is one of the latest adventure sports. A tiny float called a raft, a life jacket and a pair of oars is all that you require to hit the challenging waters of the turbulent Teesta and Rangit, the two most important rivers of the region, which offer long stretches ideal for safe rafting. Graded on the international scale at grade 2, 3 and 4, the icy waters of the rugged Teesta, with a series of rapids with varying intensity and character, offers one of the finest rafting stretches in the world. The turbulent waters of the Rangit, a tributary of the Teesta, with its multidimensional rapids, provide rafters of all age groups with a variation meant for professionals. But you can enjoy the sport even if you are a beginner, for experienced and well-trained river guides are available to execute and ensure a safe trip for you on a raft along the river. Indians can enjoy rafting without any restrictions, but foreigners have to show their passports at the Teesta Bridge and enter its details in the bond form. Rock climbing. The Eastern Himalayas are also a paradise for rock climbers. Rock climbing, which involves climbing a rock face using hands, feet and safety ropes, has always been a popular sport of this region. There are countless rock walls, winter ice falls in high forests and mountain valleys in the region, and the Sonam Gyatso Mountaineering Institute in Gangtok now imparts special training to climbers to climb up these difficult terrains. If you are new to the sport, the Gomfu rock climbing in Darjeeling will provide you one of the most pulsating experiences in your life. You need gears such as rock climbing shoes, rock climbing ropes, helmets, harnesses, belay and rappel devices, as well as nuts, cams, pitons, quick draws and ascenders, and choose from them according to your needs before starting a rock climbing expedition. Mountain biking. Sikkim's best adventure product is mountain biking. The rugged and dramatic terrain of Sikkim Himalayas offers sure and exciting biking trails to the adventure lovers. This is a new sport in Sikkim and is fast becoming very popular. Mountain biking is the best way to explore Sikkim. Spread in ribbons over stiff mountain ridges, surrounded by emerald green tree plantations, and with a backdrop of jagged white Himalayan peaks floating over distant clouds, the archetypal towns and villages of Darjeeling and Sikkim are rightly one of India's premier tourist attractions. But if you don't gaze open-mouthed at the Kanchenjunga while sliding down through the air. Visit Buddhist monasteries while riding on dusty roads. Spot snow leopards and red pandas at the nearby forests while cruising down gushing rivers. Or explore colonial era architecture while trekking or climbing. Your journey through the heaven of thrill will remain incomplete.